Okay, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out why it is that Stream Elements has been like moving all of my overlay stuff around. But that's something for future me to deal with. For current me, and for you guys as well, because holy cow, there's a lot of you for some reason. It's really wonderful. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to today's stream. My name is Decaf Nvidia. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I'm also a hobby voice actor and singer, so here we do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are playing Reverse 1999. So, let me just go ahead and switch on over to that. So, one of my regulars over here, you might have noticed that, hey, Decaf, um, no camera today? And yeah, it's been a while since I did PNG Tuber, but you know, I did a game show collaboration with my friend Hanabi earlier today, and then I realized that it'd be a much better idea for me to like take a nap before I get into streaming again. So I did that, and then I quickly realized that because I took a nap, I don't think I look like super presentable for the camera. Not that I usually do anyway, but a bit of point of pride in the self consciousness there. So I decided, let's just go ahead and go PNG Tuber today. There we go. And yeah, so PNG Tuber today for our long reverse 1999 stream. For right now, it's voice acting time. So we're gonna be doing Eagle's Anecdote. Then we'll take a long break, and then we'll do Picanha's side story. So first, I need a baseline on how to voice act as Eagle, because Eagle Scout, yes, has a child voice, and I can, do that as much as I want. But does Eagle also have an accent? I haven't heard in a while.
Hmm? You're here.
All right, very high pitched voice.
In the future, I hope both boys and girls can join the Scouts. Freely.
All right, seems to be American accent. Ah, Washington D.C. Yep. It's important to note that yes, there are accents of all kinds. Even the neutral accent, quote unquote, is still an accent. It just means that we're pronouncing, certain vowels and consonants and syllables a little bit differently. Neutral just seems to be, you know, neutral, but it is an American accent.
Good morning. Let me help you put the tent away, please.
And even that still has like dialects.
The stars. They are so beautiful. If I stay longer. No, we should all go to bed. Good night.
Right? I think that's enough for me to get a baseline here. Let me try it now.
All the
The
soldiers were collecting badges. So was father, wasn't he? When I collect enough badges, I will give him all of them. Tough, brave, never give up. You've done a great job.
Alright. More or less. The softness, like the Cockney voice there, uh it'll be a bit difficult for me to replicate all throughout, but I'll do my best. Finding Xavier. Also interesting that she has here the lab coat over her scouting uniform. Real interesting. So yeah, as you can see, uh, Eagle Scouts, anecdote literally reached just today. So I really want to be able to do all the anecdote reminiscence um, during the stream, but it'll be nice to have it set up, you know. Part 1. Boys only. This hardly a promised land for the ladies. So, spoilers ahead for Eagle's anecdote if you want to play it for yourself. But this is the beginning, so if you'd like to experience entirety, stick around. Or check it out on my VOD because this will be going up on YouTube at some point. The morning sun falls through the window and on the display cabinet. The badges stand in line, upright, like little toy soldiers. Just like the scout motto says, be prepared. In a word, it's against the rules. The child standing before the scout leader doesn't respond. She's enraptured by the badges, the representation of a scout's honor. Every child who enters this room is attracted to them, but none more so than Eagle. Her eyes are glued, sparkling with eagerness. Are you listening?
Sorry.
Sorry, sir. I didn't catch that.
I said that girls aren't allowed to join the scouts. It's against the rules. Go home, kid.
Please, just let me show my skills. Maybe then you'll change your mind. I've been working so hard and.
No need to step forward.
Yes, sir.
Listen, kid. No girl has ever joined the scouts, and no girl will ever join the scouts. Let me see. You applied 10 days ago, and a month ago too. Didn't they tell you back then that girls weren't allowed?
Yes, sir. They did.
Well, well, it seems you're the problem. You don't remember what people tell you. You've got a short attention span. Maybe it's some kind of attention deficit. I'm afraid it doesn't meet the scout standards. ADHD. I don't think that's quite the case for Eagle, though. I think she's just like very determined. But we'll see as the story goes on. Also, hi Libby. Welcome to the stream. Oh, poor Eagle is right. This poor girl. Born at a time when Girl Scouts aren't a thing yet. Though, in these times, the whole scout thing is just a prelude into becoming a soldier. So, maybe it's for the best that Eagle doesn't become an actual scout. Eagle didn't expect a simple mistake to lead to irreparable. Sorry, hang on. Eagle didn't expect such a simple mistake to lead to such irreparable consequences.
But, sir, you haven't seen my survival skills presentation.
She won't let this chance slip away from her like this. Not again. I don't need to. Look behind you. There's a whole line of people waiting to speak to me. A scout must always help others. Remember? Nina turned back to know that there's an orderly line of boys behind her, each with their eyes fixed on her. She lowers her eyes and immediately recites the section of the scout oath.
Help other people at all times.
That's right. Exactly. If you really want to be a scout, you start acting like one. I was giving excuses.
But, sir,
You're also forgetting another law. A scout obeys orders. Something you're failing to do right now. Right. Picking and choosing the
Understood.
rules.
understood.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
She whispers to herself, playing as her own comforter.
Father.
What would father do? If he was rejected,
Mission. Find the missing chemical plant. Fragments of conversation drift through the partially open door ahead. Eagle halts, subconsciously holding her breath to better hear it. As she carefully draws near to the source, the voice becomes clearer. His name is Xavier. I repeat, Xavier was last seen near the chemical plant. Your next mission is to find Xavier and take him back. Scout, Scout Manual, Essential Virtues Article 3. Be acute and seize opportunities. Oh. Is Eagle gonna try to do a mission for the scouts that she clearly isn't trained for? Part 2. Young Detective. Oh, that was actually one of the shortest Anecdote chapters I ever played. Holy cow. It could have been more than 10 minutes. Anytime, anywhere. Always serious work. Shh. Did you hear what he just said? You're glad it's short though? Yep, easy to digest. The worn down factory welcomes a pair of neatly dressed visitors. That's true. It's like a full anime episode sometimes. Ignoring the workers and their looks, they walk over to an open space by a machine. Here we are. Please, watch your step.
I really wonder.
A factory filled with a load of rundown machinery. So, what's our mission? To improve the environment here. You need to cleanse this chemical plant with the arcane purification equipment provided. When you're done, you should perform a feasibility test to make sure all the machines are functioning properly. Me? Do the whole thing? We believe you're confident enough to do so. While you prepare, we'll evacuate the workers and put on a maze net to ensure no one is injured or disturbs you. We'll make sure to see you have a safe and undisturbed working environment, as you stipulated. I'm flattered. By the way, do you smell something funny? Like burning fat? No, this place shouldn't have any fat. But when we scouted up the site, we did deploy a number of stinky walking cleaning balls.
Interesting.
Ah, that must be it. Well, now it smells like stinky socks. Yikes. Anyway, remind me again what we're doing here. Cleansing this chemical plant and performing a feasibility test. You just said it, man. These measures are part of an agreement made between the Foundation and a number of severely polluted chemical plants. More of the Plaza staff members will come to assist you later. Huh. Please ask them to hurry. Also, ask them to bring Leah's gas mask, will you? Oh, are the factories like even more polluted than they seem? That seems dangerous. Also, I'm pretty sure, which is why I was doing that voice, I'm pretty sure that this question mark person is actually X. Which might imply that X's actual name, not his code name, is Xavier. But, you know, I guess we'll find out. Would be interesting, though, if we got more X story. Especially where we left off with the previous X anecdote, where, you know, he murdered a guy. Allegedly. Though, also knowing these anecdotes, um, they can kind of like take place in different points in time. So it's entirely possible this happens before that or after. Again, we'll find out. Scout Manual Safety Article 6. Always test surroundings before taking action. With her excellent tracking and concealment skills, Eagle follows the scout team to the destination of their mission, a chemical plant in the suburbs. Amid the employees evacuating the factory, she watches two members of the scout team from a distance.
They're staying behind. I can't hear them from here. Should I get closer?
She carefully closes the distance, keeping to the shadows to hide herself.
Alright, now I can hear them. This place gives me the creeps. Xavier must be really brave to come here. Mike was right. His secret mission must be a tough one. What? You really think he hasn't been home for 2 days because of some secret mission? Mike is a detective, you know. He's making stuff up. Secret mission.
Oh wow, these kids are real loud then.
I still think there's what's the word? A kidnapping. Huh? You're so wrong. Adults always think that if a good boy runs away from home, he must have been kidnapped. I don't think so. I think Xavier came here for a secret mission. To break up a huge evil plan being hatched in an unabandoned factory. Like in the comic books, you know? You can't be serious. If anything breaks, it'll be our noses. This place stinks. Achoo!
Something's not right.
Something's wrong with the environment here. Sure does, but whoever finds Xavier will be promoted to team leader. I'll keep searching, even if my nose falls off. Today's the day I become a team leader. I can feel it.
Okay.
Then why don't you go at the front of the team? That dummy George might find him first if you don't. He did win the same number of badges as you for the charity sale. Hey, I'm staying here to protect you. And just you wait. I'll figure out a way to beat him. Whatever you say. I think he's settled back on ourselves now. I think you're right. Let's catch up with the others.
The boys walk away, still deep in conversation. Eagle emerges from her hiding place, holding the pocket watch hung around her neck. The light of her arcane skill extends into the watch. It points in the opposite direction to the boys.
They've left. I better hurry too.
Eagle stops herself. Don't rush into things. That's what she learned from the manual. She takes a deep breath, swings her bow, and starts forming a mission brief, like a real scout would do. Actually, not a bad idea.
Name, Xavier. Sex, male. Ages between 7 and 18 years. Lives with his parents. Last seen around the chemical plant.
Okay, so Xavier is not X then, because we know that X is like a full adult, unless this takes place in the past, when Xavier, when X is a much younger child, but I highly doubt it.
Maybe on a secret mission. Whoever finds the missing person, they promote a team leader of the scouts team. Whoever finds Xavier will be promoted. Then if I find him, we'll have a chance to... A chance to join the scouts?
Oh, you poor thing. She grasps the pocket watch tighter, as to gain courage from it. The light of her arcane skill shines as firmly as the catcher's gaze.
I will do my best.
I need to find Say before they do.
Dang, another short one. Okay. Let's see if this pace will keep going. Yeah, that was like straight up 10 minutes again. Huh. Cool. Though, to be fair, it's also taking 10 minutes because I'm voice acting. I imagine if I were just like clicking through it and just reading it in my head, it might even be like 6 minutes. That's real interesting. Alright, part 3, Investigator's Guidebook. Naive contemplation and solemn handwriting, the discourse of experience. Wait, let me hide it real quick. Okay.
There are arcane skill fluctuations all around here.
It's unusual for there to be so many fluctuations out here in the suburbs. The idea of a secret mission grows ever more convincing in her mind.
Secret mission. Maybe that's why there's so many fluctuations. And that's why they keep walking circles. There's some arcane skill, or maybe an arcane item, that's messing with them.
She noticed that, did she? She murmurs to herself, her head tilted in thought.
I can't be sure for now.
She starts to cast her arcane skill one more time. She closed her eyes and concentrated hard. She senses a tiny spark of life. She opens her eyes to find a small, fluffy surprise before her.
Huh?
A puppy!
A puppy? What are you doing here?
The puppy nuzzles her ankle and looks up at her, as if begging for food. Just the popper. Eagle emerges in her pockets and pulls out a half-eaten granola bar.
You're hungry, aren't you? Do you want some of my granola bar? I can give you some.
Okay.
Yeah. The ground's dirty. Just eat from my hand. I'll pick it up for you.
Okay, I believe granola bars are okay to feed to dogs because they're mostly made from grain. Um, and they're not really made from any chocolate, necessarily. So granola bar should be fine.
Here you are.
Yeah, the entire thing's gone. The puppy devours the bar, turns tail, and leaves.
Wait, that's the end. Huh?
Hmm?
At
What's
least
this?
it was a dead end. Is there a gap here that the arcane skill doesn't cover? Or maybe it's been spotted before. It's probably just a blind spot. Dog holes are often hard to notice.
Or it's a trap.
Over there.
Oh, this corner's on my right, so I can use the right hand rule. I'm glad I spent the time to learn that one now.
Yeah, it's good for labyrinths, but it also doesn't take into account walls in the middle of spaces. The puppy scampers away. Hmm? She hesitates. What matters more, a puppy or a mission that's in hers?
Alright, focus on the mission and find Xavier.
As her father once taught her, an arcane skill can never be perfect to disguise something. There will always be a flaw. Observe carefully, and you'll find it. He scans the mud, the puddles, and the obvious footprints.
Footprints!
She cheerfully squats down, fishing for other useful clues.
No other tracks around.
Aw, sad. She's so focused on her mission, she's not playing the hobby.
Father said there's arcane skills that can remove all kinds of evidence. Maybe your Xavier has the skill.
If you're in a situation like that, use your arcane skill. But remember, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I'll try again.
For the third time, she casts her arcane skill. Scott Manual, Essential Virtues Act, Article 5. Be humble and prudent. Make rational decisions. Make rational assumptions.
Progress report. 10%.
No need to mention those trivial accidents.
Oh no. Don't fall, don't. Oh!
Well, there was tent number 14. Building the purification equipment is yet again a failure. There's not enough space, and the wires buckle under the weight. Let me check the pollution rate before I try again.
I regret to inform you.
Oh, even if I started the purification process where I was born, I wouldn't see much improvement in the pollution level with this equipment. Then, why would someone use it? It's simple, yes, but completely useless. Like the total opposite of a Goldberg machine. Or maybe it just came with the wrong equipment. Regardless, it doesn't help me with my problem. Oh, hang on, I missed something. Regardless, it doesn't help me with my problem. And I'm here to solve problems, not create new ones. Right, let's take a closer look at this latest advancement in the Plaza equipment.
This is a discovery.
Oh, you have a nice bearing. I'll just borrow that. Now we're talking. There is still time to save this place. Well, that's not ominous. Hmm?
Oh!
Her breath quickens.
I think I found something.
Why is the music all scary? The markings of an arcane skill. She follows them into the factory. She gradually narrows the search as traces converge to a single location, as if magnetized to it. This spot doesn't seem to be concealed at all.
Over there.
The fluctuations of an arcane skill. North. Behind the 11th pillar from the center.
I hate to say this, but if you don't make it here by sunset, the gas mask will be useless to me. My apologies. The Plaza staff members on the way. We appreciate your patience. He sighs. For a moment, he wants to hang up, but he stops himself. Progress report. I am now suffering from Progress report. I am now suffering from anosmia and will suffocate in 1 hour. If I'm lucky, I feel a little pain before I lose consciousness. Seriously, have you thought to confirm whether the staff here have been kept up by your own maze net? Hello?
Oh, they already hung up. Well, I'll take that as my get out of jail free card to do whatever I want then.
This is a discovery.
Since no one's here yet, does this mean they invented a truly impenetrable protective tool? If it can be broken by their own people, then surely it can be broken by anyone. Absolute safety. What an invention. Anyway, maybe it's better they don't come. I can already see them denying my genius suggestions. Hello, Hanabi. Welcome in. Hello, I'm 50. Suggestion rejected. Please, follow the rules. And I'll say, rejection rejected. Please, improvise. And then again, if I am going to improvise, an assistant would be helpful.
Done.
Alright, almost there. But I still feel like there's something missing. What could it be? Oh, is that the case, Nabi? Oh, Eagle's in here. Dang. Excuse me. Maybe. Oh, who's that? Yep, it was X. Sorry to interrupt. Are you Xavier? Is he Xavier? The age is a bit wrong for what was being deduced, but I guess I'll find out. So it was because of PNG Tuber that we were fishbowling? Huh, that's weird. Was it because your stream elements was picking up the audio from PNG Tuber instead of from Discord? Oh, whatever it was. I'm glad you figured it out, Hanabi. And that means you can like improve on that technical issue for the next game show day. No idea? Oh. Well, work with Square then, I guess. Continue on with Reverse's anecdote here. The side story of Evil. Part 4. Giving a Hand. Humanity has survived through mutual aid, a fact no degree of minority can erase. Right, help each other. Reject minority. Return to monkey.
Hmm.
Hmm. The two youngsters stared at each other in stunned silence. Yeah, I don't think so. They see confusion in each other's eyes. Um, a kid? Here.
I really wonder.
Wait, how did you get in? Oh, the maze net. That's what's keeping all the scouts out. And the scouts are looking for Xavier, who is in here, probably also caught by the net. Eagle recalls another article in the Scout Manual. Scout Manual Safety Article 9. Avoid giving out personal information to strangers. I was gonna say, like, is it a stranger danger thing? Yep, it's a stranger danger thing. You hardly look like an adult yourself. To her surprise, Xavier smiles. I see what's going on here. You do? Of course. You're here for me. But, of course. You're here for me, right? Otherwise, you would have screamed, "A moving banana!" or something. Banana? What are you talking about?
Hmm.
Banana, orange, something like that. The maze net warps any trespasser's cognition, making them think of themselves and others as fruits. It stops them from getting closer, since fruits don't have limbs. Oh. Hey chat, can I offer you an orange? Wouldn't you like an orange at this time? Have a slice of orange, everybody. There's free orange slices for everyone who wants. Here, I'll put this orange in your hand. What? It feels like a gun. Oh no, that's your imagination. It's an orange. Just keep on firing the orange. Anyway, congratulations passing through the maze net with your sanity still intact. At least, I think it's still intact. So, you're the staff member they sent. Better late than never. Come, I could use your help. X just being
Okay.
fruity. For sure, for sure. Okay then. Alright, child labor, let's go. She looks up at the gigantic equipment in amazement. Her curiosity quickly got the question she intended to ask.
Hmm?
Wow,
What's this?
what is this thing? Is this your secret mission? Mission, yes. Secret? Maybe. It is off the record, if you know what I mean. As you can see, I'm performing this mission according to what this piece really needs. It looks spectacular? Magnificent? Go ahead. You can say both. But there's something missing, and I'm still trying to figure out what it is. By the way, why aren't you wearing uniform? A question asked with no ill intention still stings her. Eagle subconsciously tightens her grip on her pocket watch. It's hard to tell the truth to a stranger, but a scout should always be honest. She doesn't have a choice.
No, I didn't.
I'm not an official member. Oh my gosh, the misunderstanding. Oh man, alright. Love these misunderstanding stories. Oh, so you're an intern. Yep, and X here won't call her out on it because, as we know, X is extremely soft when it comes to children.
All right.
It's okay. Maybe they'll make you a full-fledged member after this. Oh my gosh. Don the white uniform and become a loyal... A loyal what? Never mind. Oh, I figured out something that's missing. Come, give me a hand. Sorry. What's wrong? Aren't you here to help? Actually, I'm here to take you back, Mr. Xavier. Makes sense, as you don't have any gas masks with you. And just call me X.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't have the information. Did you check the mission briefing before you came here? The others have it, but I got separated from them. They have the gas masks.
Hmm?
Gas
What's
mask?
this?
What's a gas mask? Oh. Sorry, I should have collected more information. Okay, I wonder if we're in a time period where gas masks aren't invented yet. You know, I wasn't paying attention earlier. Like, what year did Eagles exhibit quote unquote complete? Because depending on the period, gas masks might not have been invented yet. I know that they were around in the 1920s because in World War One, gas masks were being used. So it's possible we're in a time period that's beyond 1920. And just talk, skip forwards and backwards.
It's entirely possible for either scenario to happen here. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue for now, though. Hmm?
Sorry.
Sir, if you need this gas mask, I'll go find it for you.
Alex looks puzzled. How could you not know what a gas mask is? Perhaps it's a system is from this era, before they became widely used. There we are. Yeah, I'm
It's
speculating.
time.
Forget it. We've had more. We've got more important things to do. I don't want to miss this opportunity. You know, those old folks are never willing to embrace new ideas.
Understood.
You're right. There are more important things to do.
Eagle takes a deep breath. He doesn't want to miss this chance. She raised her head, returns to X with a firm look.
Sir, please come with me. Ask this gas mask out.
Whoosh! Suddenly, a critter fur brush, pulled from their machines, shoots through the air, ending its way straight for Eagle. Oh no! Look out! It lands on her sleeve, gently sweeping off the dust that has gathered on it. Oh. Not oh.
Hmm? What's
What's-
this?
What's going on? Forget the rules and regulations. You passed through the net, so I know you're much more capable than the others. And if you haven't finished this task, I'll give a recommendation. Deal?
What a surprising offer. Oh, the misunderstanding.
Recommendation?
Like, clearly, Eagle wants to become a scout, and that's what you think is happening here. But Xavier, quote unquote Xavier, but really just X, what he's recommending that she join is probably either the LSCC, the Little Plus Community Center, or uh, offering the recommendation for her to join the Rest Foundation, and most likely specifically Timekeeper Squadron. They sure do like throwing what do you call this, more authentic personalities over there.
Recommendation?
She decides to seize this opportunity. I mean, she already kind of did.
Please, give me your command.
Oh, you poor thing.
First, help me get this thing up and running. Then, we'll talk about what to do next. Clock's ticking, understand? We don't have much time.
Okay.
Copy that.
It has that they're both arcanists too. Oh, what do you know? I was right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let the ad run. I am gonna take a, let's call it a 10-minute break, because I need to go feed the dogs. So yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll be continuing the story.
Yeah.
Did you know you spend money? Your kids will love you, maybe. We're slashing prices. It's brutality. Makes me question my morality. There's a cause rope. Alright, continuing on. Part 5. Listen to your gut. Trust it. Trust her. Trust him. That seems a bit ominous. Puppies were real happy to be fed. But you know, morning we feed them plain food, so they were just, I think, more happy to see me than anything else. Okay, continuing. With the help of Eagle, a massive Rube Goldberg machine begins to take shape. The intricate machinery expands the depths of the plant with a dizzying amount of complexity. Hmm. You know, it's not exactly what I planned originally, but it shouldn't adversely affect the results.
Um, Speaking of Mister, I want to ask, why does a smoke purification device need so many, explosives?
You're impeccably perceptive for an intern. He blinks at her and turns back to appreciate his masterpiece. Don't worry about it. We're just reciting the basic points of the explosives.
So, so are we done? Maybe we can go back as soon as.
Just need to adjust the circuit here. Hmm, sorry? What did you say?
Are we going back?
Of course, no problem.
Sure. Where else could we go if not back? And of course, I won't forget about your recommendation letter when I get back.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. But before that, would you mind providing me that unit we extracted from the purification machine from the Purification Master 2.0?
Got it.
Anyway, back to the story here.
Got it.
Eagle hands him the unit. X kneels down, compares the blank space in the machine. That won't do. It's the size that is incompatible. This would be the optimal use case for Laplace All-in-One Toolkit 5.0. You didn't have to bring one along, did you?
Laplace?
Hmm? What?
Sorry.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking, your parents are probably really worried about you. Maybe you should head back.
I think your noise gate is too aggressive or something? Noise gate? What's a noise gate? Hmm. Uh, Noise gate. A noise gate, or simply a gate, is an electronic device or software that is used to control the volume of an audio signal, comparable to a compressor. Oh, my mic is cutting out. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I do have a suppressor on my microphone. Um, it does like cut off a bunch of my like higher pitched sounds. The problem is if I turn it off, you guys will hear a bunch of static. Yeah, which is like less than ideal. If I do this the whole time, it does make my voice clearer, but also you can hear every breath I take. So it's suppressor. It is. Ah, X is an orphan. Okay, yeah, this pretty much confirms that X and Xavier are not the same person, and X is definitely not the person she's looking for, because X grew up in an orphanage. As soon as she finished her sentence, there's a sharp turn in the move between them. X stands, turning to her with the device still in his palm. His mouth curves into a smile, but it doesn't seem so friendly anymore.
Hmm.
It'd be better for you to not concern yourself too much with that. Ooh, this is a new X expression. It's a small thing, but like, I never seen him make this face before. Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and just save this face. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's real interesting. Like, I don't think I've even seen him use his face in Ezra's anecdote or side story. Where's where the other mention of the orphanage was. Let's call it Bemused X.
Why?
Now, shouldn't you go check on your other compatriots? They've been lost in that maze a bit too long. Alright, neither of them figured out they're not part of the same organization yet.
Hmm?
Eagle paced back and forth near the entrance to the seam. There's no sign of the puppy.
The seam is bigger. I guess the maze net thing is fading. Good thing no one's noticed it yet. I need to hurry up before they come.
The Boy Scouts are still stuck in their merry-go-round, circling one another over and over. She nearly laughs at the sight, but is soon overwhelmed by a wave of guilt and awkwardness.
Maybe Xavier doesn't get along with his parents. Or maybe something else.
She grabs her pocket watch. Its metal shell is lined with scratches over a smooth surface.
But no matter what, I shouldn't have spoken up like that. I should apologize. That is what a good scout should do. Right.
Eagle looks back at the top of the tent, determined.
I have to go back to Xavier. Hey, welcome back. Perfect timing. We're all set. All we need now is the right vantage from which to enjoy it.
Oh, I love Ruber machines. They're so fascinating. Though, sadly, we won't really see this one in action because it is a visual novel and we don't have that many visuals for that. This chimney should work.
Mr. Xavier.
Half his body is sunk into the chimney pipe. Oh yeah, a bunch of explosives.
Again, call me X. Mr. X, be careful.
Shh. Save your words for the way back. Come on, the spectacle is about to begin.
But
Can you get up here on your own?
Okay.
yes, just need a second or two.
Two orphans hanging out. Completely unaware of what's to come, she climbs up the cement chimney and stands next to X. Scout Manual, Essential Virtues, Article 8. Ask less, act more. Hold on to something.
Yes, sir.
Alright then,
It's
L-
time.
let's get this show on the road. Ruh-roh, Raggy. This is supposed to be a purification device, right? Not a demolition device? Oh, X, what did you do? Part 6. An explosive answer. Explosion is truly a universal art. Explosion! What did did you do, X? What did you do? The plant collapses in a catastrophic rumble, spewing up a cloud of dust. There was nothing in the scout manual that counted for a circumstance like this. Her mouth lies open and slack-jawed. A synthetic earthquake, all to the credit of the maestro beside her.
Hmm.
Even when you know what's coming, it still never used to amaze. Am I right? Mr. X. Yeah? I, I thought I thought you said it's a smoke purification device. I did say that. What better way of purifying smoke? Sorry, I did say that. What better way of purifying smoke is there than getting rid of it altogether? So reminder again, X in the anecdote of X most likely, allegedly, committed a murder with the Rube Goldberg machine. So we're getting further insight into his more extreme principles and philosophy and outlook on what is too far. He did say though that in an hour that all the smoke would have killed him, as well as Eagle, I guess, because like Eagle is also here in the factory with him. So maybe it is for the best that he just blew up the factory. Hmm. But it's not. I promise, kid. It's completely safe. Before you got here, we evacuated the plant, so neither humans nor arcanists were harmed. And critters. And none of them too. No one will have even noticed. The maze net should prevent all the noise from leaking. Diabolical. But the maze net isn't working anymore. I came in through C-minutes. Oh, alright. Well, no big deal.
Hmm.
Just like it's no big deal that you're not really an intern from Laplace. Oh, he did figure it out. What? Her heartbeat shoots up, her grip tightening up on her pocket watch so hard that the clasp pokes into her skin. Yeah, you're not from Laplace. Albeit, you figured out some way into the maze net. I'm impressed. Laplace technology isn't really easily beat.
I really wonder.
I am curious though. How did you locate me here? Did you use some arcane gadgets?
Something's not right.
No, just my arcane skill. Wait, who are you? Are you Xavier or not? I'm X. The realization sets in. He never once attempted he never once accepted the name she labeled him with. Yes, right. You did say that. So then, you're X. A gaggle of quarreling Boy Scouts interrupts her revelation. Told you I'd figure it out. That crash is huge. Must have freaked out Xavier, so he'll probably run out from there. Ah, the maze net has definitely failed then. Uh, I need to find the real Xavier. Hey, aren't you the girl that was bothering our scout leader? Hasn't he told you like 100 times already? Girls can't join the scouts. Oh, that's a jerk. It wasn't 100 times. Why don't you give up already? Who ever heard of a scout in a skirt? Okay.
No, I don't agree.
I mean, he's a kid. He can still learn, but like, come on. Be better, kid. I think the Scottish Scouts might hold a different opinion on that. Who are you? Don't tell me, because I don't care what they do there. Here in Washington, girls can't be scouts. Just get the dumb old rag on her.
Not even close to a real sash. Step aside, please. Wait a second. They were here when this place exploded. It must be their fault. What if Xavier is buried down there? What if he's dead? Some scout you are. Yeah, even if you did get let in, we'd never swap scars with you. Xavier can't be. Mr. X said no one was harmed. Where's George? Are the rest of them still walking in circles? I'm leaving. Get out of the way, please. Who says you can leave?
Sorry. Why can't she leave?
Because if you can't find Xavier, then we've got to take her in. It's hardly her fault this place blew up.
I will do my best.
I'm going to find Xavier. Oh yeah? How? You don't even know what he looks like.
The boys stand together, blocking her way out. She stops. The thought of barging right through them crossed her mind, but just looking at their uniforms makes her too bitter to start.
If he's not here, then he's gotta be somewhere else. No matter what,
You'll find him. Now, there's no place for him to hide. You'll find him sooner or later.
Don't worry, I can deal with it.
And you know what? Even if you don't, you can go back to Plus with me. I can tell you're a kid carrying a heavy burden, and kids like you always need to do something. Anything. So, want me to find something that you can do? Eagle stares at him blankly, unsure of what he really means. She decides to focus on her current mission.
Thank you.
no thank you, sir. I'll find it on my own, with my arcane skill.
Arcane skill. The moment she said out loud, she left out herself as an arcanist. She won't need to hide anything anymore, but the possibility of ever joining the Scouts will shoot right down to zero. Thankfully, a cheerful bark interrupts her words. Wait, is Xavier the puppy? The missing puppy runs towards her, snuggling her feet like an old friend.
Oh, it's you. Xavier? Is that you?
Yep. I should have known. The puppy barks back, as if confirming its identity. Aww. So that was Xavier.
Oh,
Well, there you go. She found Xavier. And now she can join the Boy Scouts, right? Everything's gonna work out fine. Part 7. The puppy comes home. A close call, but all's well that ends well. Right? The moment Xavier touches Eagle's feet, the dim limes around him disappear. He seems to notice it as well, chasing his tail as if looking for its invisible trace. Huh. Somehow, puppies always manage to be the smartest in the room, even when outdoors.
it's you.
Seems like he likes you. I heard something barking before. And you proved me right.
Hey, we found Xavier. The reward is ours.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't find him. He found us. What did you say? Let's see if he meets the description. Brown, curly fur, tag on his collar.
Eagle gently grasps the dog's collar and wipes the dust from his tag. I decided to save my points, Nabi says. Are you talking about aberration points? In my channel? Or are you talking about points in somewhere else, like another game. Good luck either way, Hanabi. You got this.
Turns out you're with me the whole time. It's got an X on it. X for Xavier.
What a coincidence.
That's right.
That's him, alright.
Xavier answers an upbeat woof.
So, how do we take him back? Let me try. Xavier. Hey, he snapped at me.
I mean, yeah, you've been a jerk this whole time. What did you expect? Dogs have sense emotions. You can have my points when you pry them from my cold, dead hands. I would no sooner surrender my points than I would surrender my life, my heart, my sacred memory of all that came before. Negative infinity points.
The Scout's manual clearly says never to reach for a distressed animal.
Oh, there's the rest of it. My points tell the story of who I am, where I came from, and what I've done. You shall not have my points. Negative infinity.
You're not even a scout. Who says you can go with us?
Because I don't think Xavier will go along with you little credit-seeing twerps. Ooh, burn! Am I right? The Hopi looks up affectionately at X. He smiles back. Also, weren't you just asking her to go back with you?
Mr. X,
Hmm?
are those
Yes.
people over there your partners? Their clothes are similar to yours.
What? Oh, shoot. Got caught red-handed, X. Even before he can read their expressions, the look of the people approaching in white spells trouble for him.
Sorry.
That's an emergency. See you later.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. X. See you. What's going on with him?
I mean, he just blew up a building, so I imagine he's in a bit of trouble.
So now, let us go back.
I see.
I understand. Now, take Xavier out to Mistress Clark. She's waiting for him.
What about her? She and her weirdo friend blew up the...
Scouts, you don't have to repeat it for me.
Let's go, Matt. Whose side are you on?
I think that.
I just think that maybe Xavier will want to see his owner soon.
The boys take the dog and leave. Okay, so it seems like the other kid is a bit more sensible. The little disturbed was a distracted eagle. She stares intently at the scout leader, hanging on every word he might say. A simple distraction may lead to serious consequences. She has learned her lesson. As the leader looks at her, she stands her back even more.
Sir, I want to join the Scouts.
Kid, it's not even been 6 hours since last time I turned you down. I haven't changed my mind.
Now?
Besides, all I've got is your word that says you're the one that found Xavier. Eagle Riot wrings her hands. Despite all the instructions in the scout manual to the contrary, she blurts out,
If you don't trust me, why did you ask me to stay?
there's a mix of pain and confusion in the question.
Because?
Because I know Matt well. He wouldn't make something like this up.
So, you believe me?
I think that.
I believe them, And what they told me is that factory crumbled to pieces, and the noise what brought Xavier out.
So,
Now, Matt blamed you and your friend, but I can't see two teenagers could take down a whole building. And anyway, he agreed you were the one that brought the dog back. So against my better judgment, if your friend vouches for you, I'll give you the merit badge. Is that all? A tempting offer. Her eyes glint, but the light soon fades. She doesn't even know where to find this so-called friend. Hmm.
hmm?
What, you don't think your friend will come? She clenches the pocket watch, rubbing the cover. Its familiar scratch is giving her the courage to speak.
I can vouch for myself, sir. I'll show you my uh, arcane skill.
Arcane skill? Oh, Eagle. Of course. Arcane skill. Like that's going to prove anything.
Sir,
Two choices, young lady. Either ask your friend to vouch for you and get the badge, or give up and don't come back. Either way, don't ever mention your arcane skill again. Don't waste my time. And he's a bigot. Alright. Eagle, you can do better. Plenty of other organizations to join. Maybe, they can have their own little boys club. And, you can find a much better life elsewhere. And X does seem to be offering one such alternative path.
You're here.
So I just wanted to remember what the pocket watch was. On the brass pocket watch is an engraving of an eagle spreading its wings. The watch seems normal, nothing special about material or design. Yes,
yes, I'm very familiar with every sketch on it.
she said. A self-made military hat. Oh, it's she made. Father's ribbon. Oh, it's her father's ribbon. And probably a father's pocket watch too. A grass green sash which was given to soldier when the Medal of Honor was awarded. It has turned dull green color after many washes. She wears it along with various medals and badges, collected from all sorts of places. She also put a hand-stitched rainbow pattern on it to add a touch of vibrancy. Oh, that's her touch. Oh, this is a sash they give to funerals, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Exhibited in the 1910s. So this is definitely before the Great World War uh, started, because I believe, if my history is correct, it isn't until 5 or 10 years later. Hang on. When is World War One? 1914. Yeah. Though in our alternate history, thanks to the meddling of the Manus Vindictae, the World War was accelerated to 1913 instead. But still, Eagle here, Eagle here wouldn't have been around long enough to like know what a gas mask is in the World War. Thankfully. So whichever storm is approaching, he's not gonna be taken away during it, or you know, before it reaches that era. Again, we know that time jumps back and forth, so it's not just a matter of like, oh, time is reversing and reversing, reversing. Um, Time also jumps forward, as seen in the main story. So it's possible that we've been 1910s before, um, and this is like the second go around, as it were. Part 8. A butterfly flaps its wings. Donning new attire, sharing a thick cocoon, the day my shadow finally eclipses his. The epilogue. Alone in the cemetery, Eagle stands upon her father's tombstone. She hadn't been alone long. Only a few moments ago, a stranger had been there, leaving her a troubled mind. It is already difficult enough to keep composed whenever she's here.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dad. You hear what he just said? It isn't too far from Lawrence here.
She crouches over and tosses the flowers she brought. Petals from the last time are still caught in the crease of the stone. Loss makes you age beyond your years. It can't be helped, but maturity has its benefits.
Really?
He said he was your colleague. That you used to be friends. Like Matt and his friends? But I don't really understand. He mentioned Lawrence and Laplace. What was all that about? Should I know anything about them? And if I do this, what does that mean? Am I following in your footsteps? I can memorize every word in the Scout's manual, but
Sorry.
I'll never know if I make you proud.
She shakes her head, trying to rid herself of that thought.
A few days back in Brooklyn, I met someone else. He, did I talk about it already? He asked me a question, but I didn't answer. I didn't know how to answer. He asked me, want to find something that you can do? Just like what Mr. X said to me. I'm just confused, Dad. Maybe one day I'll understand, right?
Her gaze turned from the worn old sash in her hands, back to the tombstone.
Right. I will.
She's passing through alleys and over fences, swift as a breath of wind. It had been a few days since she and her mom came to visit her aunts. The first thing to do after settling in was to get the lay of the land. She's learned to do this well, anything to protect her mother and herself. Oh, not an
Over
orphan.
there.
Next corner. Turn right, and then half a block away. I need to hurry up.
So her mom's still alive.
Our mom will get worried.
Actually makes it a bit sadder if they can't bring her with her to the foundation. She leaps right into the room without drawing any attention. Would be a better place.
Hi, Mom. I'm back. Mom?
Oh, hi. Not your mom, but welcome back.
Mr. X, why are you here?
I said see you later, remember?
You... Oh, look at you. Your shirt is all wet. Go change out those clothes. Next time I'll go with you, so you don't get up to trouble. Sorry, Mom, but there's something... I need your advice. Alright, but we're drying your hair first. I met a man at the cemetery, and he said he worked with Dad. Do you think you might know him?
She looks over to X as she talks to her mom. X makes a gestures the door. Eagle shakes her head disapprovingly.
It's possible, sweetie. Especially if he recognized you, but I couldn't say without seeing him myself. But please be careful around strangers, especially with you, you're out there all alone. He told me father wasn't just in the military, but also a member of Lawrence. I don't know what that is, but if Dad worked there, then maybe I can join them as the scouts? Sweetheart, all I ever want is for you to be healthy and happy. You can join the scouts or Lawrence or anything. I'll support you, no matter what.
Hmm.
Hmm? That sounds like one of my colleagues. Take this question as continuation of that conversation. Would you like to join the class with me?
I I don't know what LaPlace and Lawrence are. But are girls allowed to join?
Oh, we don't care about any of that. You can join us even if you're neither a boy nor a girl. But that's really beside the point. As far as you're concerned, Laplace and Lawrence are two different organizations, but we share an office. It's not far from here, actually. I can give you a more detailed introduction if you'd like. Huh. Wait, Lawrence, that sounds familiar. Lawrence. Where did I hear that name before? Wait, no! I remember. Um, in chapter 1, I believe, of the main story, um, Regulus was at first going to be recruited into the Blast Computing Center instead of Timekeeper Squad because Timekeeper Squad wasn't a thing yet. And the first person she met in Laplace was X, who told her about an organization, I think called Lawrence, that is um, following the storm to try to see if they can get to the origin of time and find um, and supposedly find like the butterfly in that idiom about how a butterfly flapping its wings in China can cause a tornado in America or something like that. But like on a more profound basic level, or rather in a more profound level, not basic, on a more profound level of like how the universe came to be. Right? I think that's Lawrence here. Because he mentioned they share an office, and then he also mentioned in chapter 1 that Lawrence is located inside of Laplace somehow. Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
But my dad is gone. I need to take care of my mom. Besides, we don't live here, so I can't stay long.
Hmm. But your mom just told me that you're moving.
Is that true?
Oh, I see. They're all moving into the foundation to be safe from the storm.
Well, your aunties are here, and I want to be closer to your father. Though I still can't bear to go there, but I will one day. But why me? I didn't really help all that much.
Nah, you were a perfect assistant. Remember, you helped me with that equipment. Or was that someone else?
This is a discovery.
Besides, you successfully found X, both of us, which showed your acute observation skills and capability under pressure. This is true. These are legitimate skills that she did show off. All in all, I think you'd be wasted on the scouts. You deserve to shine bright, not waste your time collecting tin patches.
I too?
Heck yeah. You heard me. Heck yeah, X. And I'm here to show you another way.
Hmm? What's this?
Hmm.
A uniform. It's a little like yours.
Really?
Is this an official uniform?
Yes. And this is the other way I'm offering you. The way to the Institutum Lawrence. Institutum? Institutum, yeah.
Lawrence. Another way.
That's right. Because after that mission, I think you shouldn't be looking for a puppy, but a butterfly. Oh, it is. Yep. It is, in fact, the organization that is hidden within Laplace.
You can ring my